Hello, dear listeners. Welcome to a magical and motivational story. Today's story is called The Girl Who Walked Beyond the Stars. This is not just a fantasy story, it is a story about dreams, courage, and never give up attitude. The story will take you on a calm journey, a journey full of magic, emotions, challenges, and life lessons. So sit comfortably, relax your mind, take a deep breath, and listen. Now, imagine a quiet night sky. The sky is dark, the stars are shining softly, and somewhere in a village, a simple girl is looking at the stars with hope in her eyes. People laugh at her dreams. People say her goals are too big. People say her journey is impossible. But deep inside her heart, she believes in one thing, that every dream is possible if you keep walking forward. This story is specially written in simple English for listening practice, motivation, and peaceful learning. As you listen, you will hear easy words, short sentences, and repeated phrases to help you understand clearly. This is a story for dreamers, this is a story for learners, and this is the story for anyone who feels scared, tired, or doubtful in life. So close your eyes if you want to listen carefully and let the journey begin. In a small and quiet village, there lived a girl named Tara. She was not rich, she was not famous, she was just a simple girl with a big dream. Every night, Tara looked at sky. She loved the stars. She loved their light. She loved their silence. People in the village laughed at her. They said, "Why do you always look at the stars? They are too far. You cannot touch them." But Tara always smiled and said softly, "Maybe I can't touch them, but I can walk towards them." Tara's life was not easy. Her father was a farmer. Her mother worked all day at home. Money was also less. Still, Tara studied every day, morning, evening, and night. She studied under a small lamp. Sometimes the light was weak, sometimes electricity was gone. But her dream was strong. One day, her teacher asked the class, "What do you want to become in life?" One student said, "Doctor." Another said, "Teacher." Another said, "Businessman." Then the teacher looked at Tara. "And you, Tara?" Tara stood up slowly and said, "I want to walk beyond the stars." The whole class laughed loudly. Even some teachers smiled in surprise. "Beyond the stars? That is impossible. You are dreaming too big." Tara sat down quietly. Her heart felt heavy, but her eyes still shined. That night, Tara went outside. The sky was full of stars, bright, calm, beautiful. She whispered, "Stars, you are so far, but one day I will come closer." Suddenly, a soft light appeared near her. It was small, it was glowing, it was magical. The light slowly turned into a tiny star spirit. The star spirit spoke gently. "Hello, Tara." Tara was shocked. Her hands trembled. "Who are you?" The spirit smiled. "I'm a guide from the stars. I've been watching you." Tara's eyes widened. "Watching me?" "Yes," the spirit said. "You look at the sky every night. You do not give up. You believe in your dream." Tara whispered. "But everyone says my dream is impossible." The spirit replied calmly. "Every great journey looks impossible at the beginning." The spirit gave Tara a glowing path, a magical path made of light. "This path will take you on a journey," said the spirit. "A journey beyond fear, beyond doubt, beyond limits. Tara was scared, but she was also curious. Will it be easy? She asked. The spirit shook its head. No journey to the stars is easy. Tara took a deep breath. Then she stepped on the glowing path, and her journey began. First, she reached the valley of fear. It was dark. Cold wind was blowing. Strange voices echoed everywhere. The voices said, "Go back. You are not strong. You will fail." Tara felt scared. Her legs were shaking. Her heart was beating fast. She wanted to run back. She wanted to quit. But then she remembered her dream. She closed her eyes and said slowly, "I'm afraid, but I'm still going to move forward." Step by step, slowly, carefully, she walked ahead. The voices became weaker, the darkness became lighter, and suddenly the valley disappeared. A soft voice said, "You passed the valley of fear." Next, she reached the mountain of effort. It was very high, very steep, very difficult to climb. There was no shortcut, no lift, no easy road. Many people were sitting at the bottom. They looked tired and hopeless. One person said, "This mountain is too hard. I will rest forever." Another said, "I tried once. I failed. I will not try again." Tara looked at the mountain. It looked impossible. She whispered, "This is too difficult." Then the star spirit appeared again. "Do you want to stop?" Tara looked at the sky. The stars were still shining far away. She shook her head. "No, I will climb, even if I am slow." She started climbing, one step, then another step. She slipped many times. She fell many times. Her hands got tired. Her legs hurt. Her body felt weak, but she kept saying, "Slow progress is still progress. Slow progress is still progress." Hours passed, days passed. Finally, she reached the top of the mountain. A golden light surrounded her. A voice echoed, "You passed the mountain of effort." After that, Tara entered the desert of doubt. This desert was silent, very silent, too silent. Here, there were no voices, only her own thoughts. Her mind started speaking. What if you fail? What if people are right? What if your dream is too big? Tara sat down in the sand. Tears rolled down her eyes. For the first time, she felt truly alone. She said softly, "Maybe I'm not good enough." The wind blew gently, and the star spirit appeared again. It said, "Doubt is the biggest desert in every journey." Tara asked, "How do I cross it?" The spirit replied, "With belief, not loud belief, quiet belief." Tara wiped her tears. She stood up slowly and she walked again. With every step, she repeated, "I believe in my dream. I believe in my journey. I believe in myself." The desert slowly disappeared. Finally, Tara reached the bridge of persistence. This bridge was long and narrow. Below it was an endless dark space. Many travelers turned back from this bridge because it required patience. No running, no shortcut, only steady steps. Tara stepped on the bridge. Step, step, step. Halfway through, strong winds started blowing. The bridge began shaking. She felt scared again, very scared, but she remembered everything: the fear she crossed, the mountain she climbed, the doubt she defeated. She whispered, "I did not come this far to give up now. Slowly, bravely, she kept walking, and finally, she reached the end of the bridge. Suddenly, the sky opened. Bright stars surrounded her. Golden light filled the space. She was standing beyond the stars. Tears filled her eyes, not of sadness, but of joy. The star spirit appeared one last time. You did it, Tara. Tara looked around in wonder. It's beautiful. The spirit smiled and said, You did not reach here because of luck. You reached here because you never gave up. Tara asked softly, Was the journey real or magical? The spirit replied, It was both, because every dream journey is magical when the heart is strong. Suddenly, Tara woke up in her village. It was morning, the sky was bright, the stars were gone. For a moment, she thought it was just a dream, but inside her heart, something had changed. She was stronger, braver, more confident. Years passed. Tara studied hard. She worked patiently. She ignored negative voices. She kept moving forward, slowly, step by step, and she achieved her goal. One day, she stood on a big stage as a successful scientist. She looked at the sky again. The same stars were shining. She smiled and whispered, I walked beyond the stars, not with my feet, but with my courage. Dear listeners, your stars may be different, your journey may be different, your struggles may be different. But one truth is the same: dreams look far, dreams look impossible, dreams look scary. But if you keep walking, keep trying, keep believing, one day you will walk beyond stars too. Moral of the story is no dream is too far for a person who never gives up, walks with courage, and believes in slow, steady progress. And so, dear listeners, this is the story of a girl who walked beyond the stars, not with the magic alone, but with courage, patience, and belief. She faced fear, she climbed effort, she crossed doubt, and she never stopped walking. The stars she reached were not only in the sky, but also inside her heart. Because the real journey was not about reaching the stars, it was about becoming stronger on the way. Maybe your stars are different. Maybe your dreams look far. Maybe your journey feels slow. Sometimes you feel scared. Sometimes you feel tired. Sometimes you feel like giving up. But remember one simple truth: slow progress is still a progress. Just like Tara, you do not need to be perfect. You don't need to be the fastest. You only need to keep moving step by step, day by day, with quiet belief in yourself. One day, people may not understand your journey, but one day they will see your strength. And one day, you will look back and smile because you did not give up. So keep dreaming, keep trying, keep believing, because the person who walks with courage, patience, and hope can also walk beyond their stars. Thank you so much for listening. See you in the next story.